Day two of the Democratic National Convention continues in Chicago today. Joining me live is former chair of the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee and former Congressman Steve Israel. Steve, thanks for your time. Are you concerned that there will be voters, especially in swing states, that will see Joe Biden's appearance as an emotional farewell from a president who didn't want to go but forced out by a party who didn't want him to stay?
Well, first, thank you for having me on from the United Center in Chicago. No, I'm not concerned. Voters in those swing states make their decisions based primarily on their economic issues, make decisions based on which president they believe will secure their future, will stabilize their economy, will bring down the cost of living, will build alliances around the world. And a speech by President Biden just won't factor into those decisions. In fact, we have to remember that this election is still quite a few months away, and the closing arguments will have nothing to do with President Biden's speech or the process that led to his decision to stand down.
There's no denying we have seen a sharp turnaround in the polls after Kamala Harris was announced as the one to take on Donald Trump, and the huge amounts of money that is rolling into the campaign fund. Have you seen anything like this in terms of immediate shift in momentum around a candidate?
Never. I was a member of the United States Congress for 16 years. I've been in politics my entire adult life. I have never seen the breathtaking speed at which Kamala Harris has consolidated her support, raised money, created an energy. And let me give you one example. Last night, opening night of the convention in Chicago, a 3-hour wait to get in. The lines wrapped around the building. If somebody had told me a month ago that people would stand for 3 hours waiting to get in to a Democratic convention, I would have wondered what planet they were living on. This has been a stunning reversal of fortune. Democrats absolutely overperforming. Donald Trump and the Republicans currently underperforming. If this lasts, I think Democrats have a very, very good chance at winning the presidency, reversing the House of Representatives, taking the majority in the House, and potentially keeping the Senate.
One notable attendee for the DNC speech by President Biden is former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, who was instrumental in Joe Biden stepping aside. The President, Jill Biden and Nancy Pelosi are longtime friends, but word is that the Bidens are not on speaking terms with Nancy Pelosi at the moment, and she's one of the most influential Democrats. Are you expecting that she'll speak at the DNC this week?
I'm not sure she will. I hope she does. I served very, very closely with her when I chaired the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee. I was her chief political lieutenant, and we spent many hours over many days working together. And I will tell you this about Nancy Pelosi. For her, it is about winning, not for the sake of winning, but winning in order to execute good public policy, winning in order to achieve certain goals for the American people. She and many others made the very difficult, exceedingly difficult, tortuous decision to suggest that President Biden rethink his candidacy. Well, it turns out, as much as we love Joe Biden, it turns out to have been the right decision. Kamala Harris has leapt ahead in battleground state polls. She's now running ahead of Donald Trump, where Democrats were running behind him in the national polling. And so as difficult and as emotional as this decision was, and as beloved as Joe Biden is, it turned out to be the right decision for the country, because now Democrats have a fighting chance where they didn't before.
Steve Israel, appreciate your thoughts this morning. Thank you.